Talk a little bit about that goal you scored against them in the 86th.
Yeah, so the whole game was really back and forth for us, just like emotionally to be up 2-0 and then have them come back was like a big thing, a big test for us. That hasn't happened to us this year. So, I mean, for me, I'm a very competitive person, so I kind of took it upon my shoulders to try and get that goal at the end, and it worked out, so it was an awesome feeling.
If you talk about the weekend as a whole, what was it like going all the way to South Carolina?
It was a really big test for us, just in terms of like the humidity and how hot it was. Like, obviously we don't get that here, and we're playing against Clemson, who's like a ranked team, and that was a really good opportunity for us to see how we're going to do against a ranked team like that, and we actually rose up to the occasion. We were beating them. I felt like we should have won the game. The shots didn't reflect that, but definitely I think we did really good against them. And then Furman just was a great opportunity for us to try new things out and get people into the game that usually don't get as many minutes, but it was also a really good test at the end just to see our mentality game and how we were going to stand up to having someone come back against us.
There's so many talented forwards on the team, freshmen coming in like Lily Rask and Maggie Lacey. Are there certain ones that you've built like a chemistry with already?
Yeah, definitely. I think Lily has been doing really well. She's working really hard. She wants it really badly, so that's awesome. And then like a new relationship for me that like I really didn't have last year was Jordan. Even just this year, she has been really stepping up to the plate and getting huge goals for us, and I'm just really happy that we've like kind of started to build a chemistry together since she's in my class.
Can you talk about your fellow midfielder, Maya Hine? She's already scored 3 goals, and she's the only midfielder. Yeah,
Maya's been doing really, really well. She fits really well into our system that we're playing right now in the 4-4-2. She's a box-to-box defender. She gets back and has amazing fitness, and obviously she's just always in the right place at the right time, finishing all those shots, so I'm really happy with her too.
5 games into the season, can you talk a little bit about the diamond in midfield? Do you like it more than last year?
Yeah, I like the diamond in midfield. It's kind of hard defending out of it, but it's definitely more of like a mental game. You have to think on your feet a lot when you're playing in that, just into who's stepping the outside backs, releasing, things like that, and it really does tie into the whole midfield having a chemistry together and being able to like rotate positions on the fly, which is something that we've definitely gotten better with throughout the year. So just as the season goes on, I think it's just going to get even better.
Yeah, there's a lot of creativity in midfield. Can you talk about your partnership with Sakura Yoshida?
Yeah, me and Saki have actually known each other since we were like 9 or 10. Like, we used to play ODP together, so having her here is just like really fun for me because it brings back a lot of old memories, and we actually work really well together. She's amazing on the ball. She can beat people and is a great playmaker. Obviously, we saw that this weekend with the 2 assists, so I'm excited to see like how she does the rest of the year too.
Do you envision your role changing at all throughout the year? I know you have kind of 4 midfielders. Kaylin Shaw started some games this weekend, but you usually tip of the diamond, head of the creativity with Sakura Yoshida. Do you see your role changing at all?
I think a lot of times Kat has asked me to be more of a defensive player this year too. I mean, she knows what I can do on the ball, but she really has been asking me to get back on defense and just really been committed to giving it my all and putting in more effort back there. So I think a big part of that was my defensive role has like changed this year. And then even still, I haven't really been playing up top, but against Clemson I played up there a little bit, which was fun for me. So
is it weird, because you guys played 4-3-3 a lot of time last year, is it weird not having wingers there to kind of recycle the ball out too?
Yeah, it's pretty weird. I mean, it's been good because our outside backs have actually been doing a really, really good job of getting up and down the field. Chai and Mia like run their butts off every single game, getting up and down the field and getting crosses off for us. So I think having the wides is an adjustment, but they've been doing a really good job with that.
You're facing Portland on Friday. You guys faced them last year. Is there anything kind of looking forward to against them?
Yeah, I mean, I think that they're going to come out just as strong as Clemson did against us. Like, we beat them. Now they're wanting to come back for blood. So I think that it's going to be a great test for us. They're going to come and show up for sure. We just have to come out with our A game and we'll be fine.
For the most part, record-wise, you guys are sort of the same place you were last season. Is there anything that feels different about this year?
This year, I feel like last year we came into the season with all the pieces put together. We had a lot of seniors, and it was just kind of filling the gaps that we already had. And this year, we're kind of started off with not really anything And so we've been kind of building up. I feel like last year we started really high, we kind of declined by the end of the year. I feel this year we're just kind of getting better and better as each game goes on with our team chemistry, and just like in general of our style of play, we're kind of getting it under control, settling in. We have a lot of freshmen that play, so it's just about bringing them back up to speed and then settling down and connecting when we know we can.
You've seen a lot out of this underclassmen group as a whole. What is it about this unit that they've really, contributed right away?
Yeah, the freshmen came in really ready, really energized and happy to play. They put in a lot of work over the summer. I was here for part of the summer, and they were out here with me like every single day. I think that summer work is really showing on the field. They know what they're going to do, and then even when maybe they don't know our style of play that well, they go back and they watch film. They are really dedicated to like understanding it, and I think that's really showing up on the field, because you can't even tell who's a freshman and who's a senior this year. Like, we all kind of flow pretty well.
You talked about playing ranked teams, including Clemson. How does that, playing those tougher teams early on prepare you guys for, brutal conference play?
Yeah, I mean, for me, out of conference, I feel like we can compete with any team outside of our conference. The Pac-12 is one of the best conferences if not the best conference in this whole entire country. So playing out-of-conference teams that are just as good is just helping us in the long run. We're going to have to play Stanford, who's always ranked like number 1. We're going to have to play UCLA, who's always really good. So these out-of-conference teams are just pretty much practice for us to have to play teams in our own league that we need to get results against.